The dream of the future you see.
Oh man, there's a
dissolves,
freaking opening video?
and with time, so does the apprehension.
I didn't know that.
The world under sun is no exception, and all you see around you evolves. New traits and things familiar can be sensed, but futile is hope without fruition. The grief you knew begets no vision. The happiness you felt becomes regret. Winter fades and takes its cold and storm. Spring revives the world with love and warmth, but still the law, all things decay and age. Vanity itself won't dry your tears, and so you fear as your time draws near. The world will turn, but never change.
Okay, I am totally gonna analyze that shit. That was way too much gibberish for me to remember off the top of my head. But this game right off the bat, The Void. I have read nothing, I know nothing, and therefore I am expecting anything. Particularly quite a few what the fuck moments. But before I jump into this, I am going to transcribe all the things that was said in that beginning and analyze the shit out of it. So that will take some time, so I'm gonna have to come back to you after I do that. Okay, got everything written down, transcribed it. Let's see here. First thing, the dream of the future you see dissolves. Okay, dreams eventually go away when you wake up. So dissolving is a natural occurrence. Dreams of the future, well, the future never comes. So as soon as your ideal future comes, it dissolves into the present. So regardless of whether this refers to a dream, a literal dream while you're sleeping, or a dream, an ideal life, or something you desire greatly, of course, being that the future doesn't actually exist, it will dissolve once it becomes present. Next. And with time, so does the apprehension. That's a repeat of the first thing. Dissolving entails the absence of apprehension. You cannot be excited about something that no longer exists. Next, the world under sun is no exception. I don't even know if I heard this right. I didn't listen to this more than once. I listened to each statement as only one time. The world under sun is no exception. This sounds like someone who doesn't understand English wrote it. But that lady had an English accent. What the fuck, right? Here's my very first what the fuck moment. The world under sun is no exception. Of course, because everything's under the sun. And so anything that's under the sun, meaning everything that can dream of the future, will inevitably lose the dream as it dissolves into the present, and will stop anticipating it. Next. And all you see around you evolves. Evolution, natural selection. Things change. Everything changes. If you don't change, you die. all I want to do is say next now. I don't even want to analyze that more. Next. New trades and things familiar can be sensed. Because with change, you will inevitably sense things, new things. And then amongst those new things, you will sense things that are similar, which is Kihon no evolution. It's very slow change over time. So your things that evolve are not going to evolve from one complete different shape to another. They're going to have similar shapes, similar characteristics, similar habits, but just slightly different that allow them to survive longer. Okay. But futile is hope without fruition. Of course. Futile is hope without fruition. Idiocy is hope without fruition. Next. The grief you knew begets no vision. Now, this is just horribly wrong. Grief you knew begets no vision. There's no such thing as grief that has no vision. It does not matter circumstantially or not. All grief precedes a grand vision. That's the point of grief. Grief helps you realize how much you loved something, which then in turn helps you realize how capable you are of love in general, which then allows you to love something new, something evolved even more, if it shares something similar to what you previously loved. That is the essence of dating and finding your wife and romances. You find a girlfriend, you fall in love with her, you eventually break up, you grieve it, but then you realize what you loved about her. You meet someone new, your idea of love has now evolved. You see similar characteristics in her as you did in your ex-girlfriend, but then you see things that lacked in your ex-girlfriend and this new girlfriend, and now your idea of love revolves. So there is complete vision there. The happiness. Okay, next. The happiness you felt becomes regret. Yes, as I explained. But it doesn't end there. Because the next thing they say is, winter fades and takes its cold and storm. Spring revives the world with love and warmth. But still, law, all things decay and age. Vanity itself won't dry your tears. And so you fear, as time draws near, the world will turn but never change. Right off the bat, the world will turn but never change. Yet, all you see around you evolves. See, I just skipped over all those things because I didn't even want to waste my time analyzing them, because it all ends with a complete contradiction, and that's something that really annoys me with this pretentious shit like this. It's this poetic nonsense is so painful to listen to, because nothing of worth is said. It's like they're saying things that are common sense to a studied mind in a poetic way. In other words, in different words. They're saying things that causes a mind that is used to hearing it one way think, what the? Oh wait, okay, that's what they're saying. Yeah? And what? But they're saying that continuously with all these verses, so that eventually your mind just fucking wants to shut down before it breaks something. Now, please, I hope this isn't a prelude to what this game's going to do to me. I don't even know why I'm playing it. I don't even know why I chose it. The title, don't even get me started on why I chose this game and why I'm playing right now. Maybe I'm just in the mood to hate something. You know, maybe me playing this game is essentially me breaking a computer or smashing a guitar as a musician. So, or breaking a computer as a programmer, or, you know, like this is my way of just venting for whatever reason as a gamer. Who knows? I definitely don't want to turn into what seems to be the most popular thing in these days as a hateful or a raging gamer that just complains all day. But maybe you just need to do that sometimes. And so let's see how angry this game makes me, or let's see how happy it does. I'm open to anything, but right now I already have a slight disposition of hating this game because that introduction was complete nonsense. There was nothing that was communicated that made any sense because it started with one thing and ended with a complete contradiction to that. And I don't even want to begin to think, oh, but there's meaning in the contradiction. Trust me, there is meaning in contradictions, but not that. Experience where it's you are this and then you are not this, and there's no explanation as to why. It's just because you want to keep it weird. Whatever. I will not enjoy that. So I'm coming in with a bit of a criteria. So we'll see how it happens. Got a feeling that as soon as I press this button right here with new game, which I'm already intrigued by the Times New Roman font style. It's kind of like this doesn't match this whole interesting ZLO triangle C thing, but so I'm almost curious. As soon as I hit the Z, I have a feeling there's going to be another really ambiguous cutscene or something that's going to make no sense. And maybe this game's purpose is to make no sense. But isn't it possible to make no sense but then still communicate something that makes sense? I hope so, because if you don't communicate anything that makes sense, what's the point? To say that the world doesn't make sense? We already know that. Okay, got some sperm. That's really some flowery, fluffy sperm. Okay.
Death took your last heart. Recover it before life leaves you completely.
Okay, awesome. I love the artistic nature of this. It's kind of choppy. This might just be my computer, but every time I move my mouse, the world gets kind of choppy. That could just be my computer, or it could be the game. That's something to check on outline.
You only have a few moments left before your soul dies forever. Take the heart. It's easy.
Whoa. I only have a few moments for my soul dies forever. Okay, this is interesting. I'm assuming this is it. Pick up right mouse button. Right, got it.